Is known for its specialty license plates, and these plates send a portion of the proceeds to support nonprofits all across our state. And by next year, Arizona could become the 4th state in our country with an LGBTQ plus plate, which will support local scholarships for students. Members of Equality Maricopa are joining us now live. Jay Frazen and Dr. Tasha Nelson, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
You guys just hit a major fundraising milestone. So Jay, you have to start and tell us what is next for this project.
Well, next we have to go through the legislative process. We have 2 sponsors identified in the Arizona legislature, both Representative Lorena Austin and Annalise Ortiz. Once the bill is introduced in early January, it goes through the committee process, and once approved by the Senate and the legislature, it then goes to the governor's desk for signature.
And once that signature happens, then we could see those plates out on the roadways, correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Tasha, you're joining us because you deal a lot with some of the scholarships. And this is so important because the money that is raised from these specialty plates will go to help support the PRISM scholarship, which is through Equality Maricopa. And you were telling me you just were not able to meet the need that was out there this year. Why will this matter so much?
Well, when we first started the scholarship program, our goal was to fund all of the students that applied. Unfortunately, with the number of applicants we had, we didn't have enough money to be able to afford to give student scholarships to finish their education at Maricopa Community College District.
And when you think about what this will now be able to do, once we hope these plates are officially out on the roads, what do you think that'll mean to local students?
I think that it means that Equality Maricopa will be able to fund 100% of the applicants that are LGBTQ at Maricopa Community Colleges.
And Jay, when you think about that, this is all about inclusion, representation, and also the fundraising aspect and the difference it can make. You were sharing that many of the students face a number of issues, and you can share some numbers on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So currently 1 in 5 students coming in, our incoming freshmen identify as somewhere on the LGBTQ spectrum. And of those, another 30% are either housing or food insecure. And so, you know, this scholarship could mean the difference of them eating or paying their rent. And so it's just, it's really important that we meet the need of our community.
When thinking about driving around the valley and seeing the plate that you've been working so hard to fundraise for, what do you think that means, and what does it mean for representation across the state of Arizona?
Oh, I think it just means that we are moving towards a more inclusive environment here in our state. You know, I can't wait to put the license plate on my car. I'm chomping at the bit.
Where can people find more information if they're interested?
Well, we won't have anything yet, but it will be available on, so we will send out an email as soon as it's available to all of our past donors, and so that'll be looking for that. And follow us on Equality Maricopa on Instagram.
Perfect. That's a great place to get all the details. Instagram is always the place to go. Jay and Tasha, thank you so much for joining us early this morning. Allison, we'll send it over to you for some more Turkey Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.